I know what you're thinking. Why the hell can't I find episode 10 anywhere? Well, in true Starz fashion, they decided to take a break this week, and instead of October 3rd, we'll get to watch episode 10 on October 10th. But that's fine because it means we can theorize even further. So let's see what will happen in episode 10, shall we? I want to start with Ellen and Brian first. In episode 9, Ellen realized that what she and Brian are doing is so dangerous, and while she's willing to sacrifice her whole life, she doesn't want Brian to get hurt in any way, so she decides to break up with him, saying that she never even loved him and it was just a whim. Girl, even Malcolm wouldn't believe it if he had seen you with Brian. So naturally, Brian doesn't believe it, and just as he tries to figure everything out, we see some shady men chasing her with their arrows, and Murtaugh becomes the one who saves his life, even though he resented him earlier. In the episode 10 teaser, we see that Murtaugh finally gets ahead of himself and begins to understand that Brian's love for Ellen is not something temporary, and since he loves both Ellen and Brian, he's willing to help them no matter what. In Outlander, Murtaugh was one of my favorite characters, so seeing him siding with Brian in Blood of My Blood, even though he's heartbroken, is wrecking me. Thanks to Outlander, we know that Jamie's parents had to run away and get married, and I think this will happen in the season finale. In the teaser, we see that the air is intense at Leoch. Like, Malcolm's uncle is angry, Mrs. Fitz is nervous, and even Malcolm looks like he can't take it anymore. Now, it's either about the clan relationships or about Ellen, and which theory I'm choosing, right? I think Murtaugh and Brian will try to save Ellen from marrying Malcolm, and even Mrs. Fitz could help her escape, But that's not going to be easy. Even if they manage to escape, where will they go? They haven't planned a single thing. They don't know where to live. They don't have any money. And as far as I know, Ellen might be pregnant with Jamie's deceased brother, William. So no, they won't have their happy ending at the end of season 1, but they'll run away together. With the Grants, the Mackenzies, hell, even the Frasers behind them, it won't be easy for them to survive, but they've got this. Then we have Julia and Henry, and we know they were never able to reunite with Claire. I mean, they couldn't even reunite themselves for all I know. In episode 9, Henry learned about Simon and didn't even cause a scene since Brian told him why Julia had to marry Simon. But in episode 10, I'm not sure if Julia will forgive Henry that easily. You see, there was a girl Henry was seeing, and after Archbug tricked him into believing Julia was dead, Henry lost it and got way too intimate with her. The girl has a crush on Henry, and who knows, maybe she's pregnant. I feel like in episode 10, Julia will learn about her, and considering the hell she had to go through, I'm not sure whether she'll truly be able to forgive such betrayal. Even if she doesn't want to be with Simon, so she'll definitely try to run away. In the episode 10 teaser, we see her running away with her baby, and Simon's man is right after her, holding his sword. Then we hear Julia scream, asking for help. Now, I'm not sure if he thinks Julia is in danger or she's running away. If I'm right with the first theory, then this is clearly a setup to get rid of him. Maybe Davina might hit his head with a rock and knock him out. But if the second theory is correct, then I feel like Julia asked for help since she's scared of him. And well, if he catches her, he'll hurt her badly. He may not kill her, but he can hurt her leg or something to prevent her from running away and bring her back to Simon. No matter what, I don't think Henry and Julia will manage to escape at the end of season 1. And since we all know that they never had the chance to reunite with Claire, we know for a fact that they'll never go through the stones or ever land in Claire's time. This is what messes with my head. We know Henry's not in a good place mentally, and Julia is stronger. I think Julia would find a way back to Claire if she really survived. She's clever, and she'd eventually figure out how time traveling works. Henry, on the other hand, is not that bright. I'm sorry, but I'm talking about facts here. If he loses Julia and William, I don't think he'll immediately be able to travel in time because the grief will make him blind. He won't understand how it works, and even if he does, it'll be too late. In my previous Outlander Season 8 video, I talked about how he may lose it if Julia dies and start searching for ways to find Claire. If you're interested in this theory, go and check that video to see what I'm talking about. Now, I want y'all to drop your own theories so that we can see who was right and who was wrong when episode 10 airs. It'll be fun, I promise. After that, you can go and check this video next.